I'm here with a thrift haul because it's been about a minute since I've done one of these. Unfortunately, this is nowhere near all the stuff that I've collected in the last couple months since I've done one of these, but a lot of them I have taken to our antique booth, or yeah, it's antique booth? I don't know. We have a booth in an antique shop, so I take a lot of my stuff there. And it just hasn't occurred to me to film it for some reason. So I've got a plethora of things that involve clothing and also glass items, so let's jump right in. We'll start with clothing, because I think that's what most people would relate to more than my obsession with glassware. But this is the first thing that I've got. It's a bonnet! I just love bonnets. When I see bonnets at estate sales, I think they're hilarious, and if they're super cheap, I just go ahead and buy them. But they're so cute! I love them. Like, so cute. Sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, I'll just put on a bonnet and walk around the house because it makes me feel, laughing at myself, feel better. But this one is handmade. It's super cute. It's got this thing on the inside where you can tighten it and make the poof bigger. So just so adorable. We just got back from the beach and we had so much fun. And while we were there, of course, we went thrifting. And I found these pants. They're super cool looking. So this is the front. And then they have these legs that open up all of the way. So it's like a dress almost. They're very breezy. There's definitely worry of a La Cucaracha shot. But they're super, super comfortable and flowy, very hippy dippy. And from a distance, they kind of look like a skirt. So I super love these, really comfortable. Cannot wait to try and find a shirt to coordinate with them. I have been dreaming and fantasizing of fall because it's so hot here. So I picked up these, I think they're men's pants, but they're just basic sort of sweatshirt pants, but they taper and they're tight at the bottom. So they're like that MC Hammer pants, or like those cool guys that you see that have their pants hanging way down, but their bottom of their pants are really tight. I don't understand. But they're really comfortable, and I thought they would be good for my morning walks when it starts to get chilly, or for camping, or for house lounging, but I just liked that they're gray. They're basically brand new, and I actually like that they're tight on the bottom because then I don't have to like tangle up in them when I'm like sitting down or sleeping. That was a long explanation. Again, with the fall themes, I cannot say no to a huge oversized super comfy flannel. So I got this probably for camping, or maybe for house lounging, or maybe for throwing over my clothes. It's way too big for me. It's way oversized, but I love the colors and it's so soft. So soft. But not in that like cottony velvety kind of way, just sort of in that old t-shirt kind of way. I just love it. And I love the colors. It just makes me think of like high school. Gonna wear it around my waist with my combat boots. So also while we were at the beach, we found a vintage shop that had like, guys, when I tell you that I could have spent an entire day in this store, I could have spent my whole life in there. They had just racks and racks and racks of vintage clothing. And when you go to shop for vintage clothes, like at a vintage clothing shop and not a thrift store here in Atlanta, dresses are usually like at least 30 bucks or more. They're way overpriced. It's like insane. Their size selection is questionable. This place was like a gold mine. Everything was between like $10 and $15. They had lots of sizes, lots of fun stuff. They had shoes, purses. I could have done some major damage in there. I had to reel it in. But I did get some pieces that I'm really excited to wear in my life. So the first one is this really pretty red dress. I don't know if you're going to be able to see its details, but it's got these cute little buttons at the front, and then it's got this sort of V sort of deal, so it goes like perfectly under your little tatas, and just sort of accentuates all of the good parts of your fluff. But what's really cool is that it's red, which is my favorite color, but the sides have these cutouts all the way down the arms. So cute! So I thought this would be a super cute like Christmas dress, or maybe in the fall I can layer it with some leggings. Oh, it's so cute. It's so pretty, and it fit me so well. This dress, I couldn't leave the store without it. Gorgeous. So it's very sort of 70s. I love this like sort of earthy tone pattern. It's got this tie-up sort of front, so you can be a little bit more covered, or you could just let it go like I do, just let it go. It's long sleeved, but it's not super heavy material, so I don't feel like it'd be too hot. And then it's got a little bit of stretchy things to hold it onto your arm. What is that? Elastic. And it's pretty long, but then the bottom has this like just darker version of the top. So pretty. I love this dress. It's very long, very flowy. I'll probably have to find a belt for it. Unfortunately, it's a little tight on the top right now, but I think in a couple of months this is going to fit like amazing, probably just in time for the fall. So I am excited about this dress. So pretty. And this last dress fits me amazingly. So it's got this very sort of Asian-y sort of collar, so it's really high necked, which is not my usual style. I am all about the cleavage, but it's very flattering. It's like a half sleeve, so it's not too tight, and then it's just a normal dress, but then it's got this super flowy skirt, and so when you twirl in it, it's like whee! It's so pretty. I'm pretty pumped. And I love the color. I don't know, I've been very into brown lately. It looks very unattractive right here. Again, this one is a wee bit tight on the tatas, but that should be rectified shortly. And the last thing I got from the vintage shop was this really cute apron, and I'm a sucker for vintage aprons. This is a full-bodied apron, so it goes like kind of like overalls. And then it's got this super cute little pattern at the bottom. I am a sucker for aprons. Just give me all the aprons. So here's something I picked up at a thrift shop. It's just a tin o' cookies. I love these sort of tins. I think this is 70s. It says it on there somewhere. The date. It's made in Cleveland, Ohio. Ohio! I can't remember. But anyway, I'm just a sucker for these. We have a whole bunch of like glassware and tins and old stuff going around the top of our kitchen, so I have to find a place for this because it is kind of big, but that's where it's gonna go. This next thing my husband said was hideous, but I don't know, I thought it was really cute. Again, this might end up in our antique booth, but I'm trying it on. But it's this, I have a set of two, but it's just these little goblets, but they're like stoneware, and it's got this pretty little flower on it. I don't know, it just made me think very Game of Thrones. I don't know. I want to put like mulled wine in it and drink it. I don't know. I think they're cute. This is just a little doodad. Again, this might end up in our booth, but it's just a nice, beautiful vintage glass pitcher. It's not very big, so I don't feel like it's for like tea. I don't really know what I would put in here, but I have these like fantasies of having a really cute tea party and putting juice or something in this. Probably not. Probably going into the shop. This I am totally keeping. I saw this somewhere. I saw one of these somewhere and I didn't get it, and then I found it at a thrift store for like $2. But it's a little tiny toast server. It's vintagey and so pretty. So you put your little slices of toast in it, and then you just put it on the table and people can get their little toasties. It's so cute. I totally want to have like a brunch and like have my little toasties out. Although I could eat all of these toasties. But it's just so cute. One day I'm going to have like a shabby chic vintage camper, and I'm going to serve cute breakfast in it with these little toasties. I found these at a thrift store as well. They're just these vintage placemats, and they're just completely plain, but I'm gonna embroider on them something. So it's just going into my crafts you'll never do pile. I got a floor of them. This I am super excited about once we get our chickens in order again, who are actually laying eggs. I got this cute little egg holder. It's like a teapot, so it's so cute. And just in the meantime, I'm gonna store fruit and stuff like that in it. It's just cute and sort of country, shabby chicy on my countertop. Treasure! Over the past few months, I have become obsessed with teapots and teacups. Again, I just have these like fantasies that I'm gonna have these tea parties that probably will never happen, but I want to have one either at my house with like my girly friends, or I want to have like a little tea set when we get this camper that we don't have yet. I'm just loving some teapots. So we found this one at a thrift store. It's beautiful. I took the piece of paper out, but it did have the original like, you bought this and how to take care of it paper in it. Again, this might end up in our booth, but right now I just look at it and enjoy it. It's just so pretty. Doesn't this make you want to have a tea party? Come on, like just pour it in the cup. Another teapot. I think I probably bought like 7 teapots in the last month, but I'm not keeping all of them. But the reason I like this one is because it's shaped different. So this is actually considered a coffee pot because the tall ones that are tall and have the super pointy spout are considered coffee, and then the short stubby fat ones are tea. I don't know why, but I like these because of this pointy spout. You don't get that like drip that goes down and like gets all over your table. Maybe I've researched this too much, but I just fell in love with this like sort of flower pattern. Super cute. I love the shape. I love the lid. Now, if I showed you all of the teacups that I have acquired in the last couple months, we'd be here for about an hour. So I'm just going to show you the 2 that I got this weekend. These will probably end up in the shop just because they're not really my style and they're also very tiny. But they're just this super cute sort of mid-century modern pink teacup and saucer. So cute, so dainty. It has this silver detailing on all of the corners and tips. It's like, I don't know, I just love these, but it's very light. Very small. I would break this in like 1 serving, but it's so cute. Here's another tea set. I got these, probably gonna keep them because I think these would be really good for espresso. What I liked about them, one, is that they're solid white, so they just look very sleek and very, you go with anything. But what's really cool is on the handles, it looks like little leaves, so super pretty, and then it's got this nice line detailing, and then the saucers match. So I just really like these. They're dainty, but they don't feel like they're gonna fall apart. My finger fits in them nicely. I'm picky about it. So if you thrift or estate sale or go to antique shops, you know what jadeite is. And if you don't know what jadeite is, I don't want you to know because it's really collectible and I want to snatch it up first. But back, I think it's 40s, maybe 50s, this was diner ware. This is what people would get when they would go to like a Waffle House. Not actually Waffle House, but just like a diner would have this restaurant ware jadeite. It's really thick. It's by Fire King. Love the color. It's so pretty. I'm obsessed with jadeite, but it's super expensive. It's super collectible. Nobody who has it lets it go, so it's really hard to come by, and if you do come by it, like on eBay, it's really expensive. But I happened to come across 6 saucers that I got for like $2 at an estate sale. And what I love about it is I've had this teacup, and I have our coffee cup. This is not my size coffee, but back in the day, this was coffee. I've had this cup, and then I have since collected 2 or 3 more. This was my great-grandmother's, and it was the only one she had, and I remember drinking out of it as a kid, and I just always thought it was really pretty, so she left it to me. But now I have the saucer to go with it. So exciting. I have had my own little private tea party with these recently, and it just makes me so happy to have like a cup of tea or coffee in this. It's so cute. But yeah, so I'm obsessed with jadeite. Who isn't? If you guys know me at all, you know that I am a crafter. I like to craft. I like to do things that are sewingable. So we were at a thrift store a couple weeks ago, and I found this really cute, I think it's a yarn holder, but it's like a sewing box. But look at that interior. I love it. It's so pretty. It's got the little pin cushion top so you can put all your little pins in it. It's got a little holder area so you could slide other holdery things in there. And I just fell in love with the pattern. It's just so pretty. I thought I'd use it for when it gets a little bit colder is when I like to crochet. So I'm going to put my yarn in here. My 1 project at a time list. 1 thing at a time. It's my new rule. But this would be perfect for just 1 project, and you can carry it with you if you're going somewhere. So I just love it. And this last thing, my husband insists on us selling, but I really want to keep it. I just don't know where we're going to put it. It's a vintage, I don't really know what era, but I would say mid-century. It's a light cover, but it's like this beautiful blue, like robin's egg blue, and it's got these gorgeous little stars all over it. It's so pretty, and this pretty little crystal, and like the edges, it's just in pristine condition. I want this to go somewhere in our house. Like, doesn't it just look magical? I don't know, but my husband wants to sell it. I want to keep it. It's a tough one. So that is all the vintagey treasures I have gotten recently. I'm obsessed. I just can't stop. That's why we have to have an antique booth, because I can't stop. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you thought of these things. Are you in love with jadeite? Do you collect anything? Tell me all of your secrets. And I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I'll see you later. Bye!